do you remember about the very first Brecon Jazz?
Well, my first feeling when I heard about it was one of complete amazement. I didn't think things like that happened in Brecon in those days. Anyway, I just drifted down into town to see what was happening, and because I heard there was free music in the town centre, and I brought my camera with me, and well, I got hooked.
How do you think the Jazz Festival has changed in 25, 20, 30 years?
Well, it's become more formal. There's been the sort of street music's been was phased out, particularly a few years ago, and then there was a lot more focus on concerts and tickets at events and indoor events. There was, I'm afraid, less and less for people to enjoy without money. I think that they are trying to bring something of the old atmosphere back, and I hope they succeed.
So did you meet any of these jazz stars?
Well, not always to talk to, but I was afraid I was a bit too shy.
Who did you meet?
Well, not always. I mean, I remember meeting George Melly with Liz Elston, but Liz did most of the talking. I think that's fairly normal. And I managed, and my own favourites were in 1993 when Lionel Hampton came with the Golden Men of Jazz, because that was one of the really big performances I'll never forget. I mean, we thought, we were a couple of the stewards, and we thought, oh, he's an old man, he'll probably leave the music to most of them playing to the others, but he didn't. He played non-stop on the drums. I don't know how he kept it up.
Tell me about your new book, The Brecon Jazz Story in Photographs.
Well, you could say it's been for 30 jazz festivals in the making. Started in 1984, finally got up now. I've got photographs from the beginning of the jazz festival to last year. I've got photographs of everything from street music to some of the really all-time greats in jazz. I think I've managed to get I've tried to get pictures that show the atmosphere, particularly the atmosphere of some of the early days.
Is this a definitive collection of Gina's work, or did you have to edit it? And if you did have to edit it, what did you leave out, or how did you decide what went in?
Well, Gina's got a very large archive of photographs at the Jazz Festival, hundreds and hundreds of them. So this is a taste, if you like. We are obviously including many of her better photographs, but there are many, many others. We've had to edit the book carefully, and we've captured them very carefully. We've had to research who the musicians were, exactly when they were appearing. There's information about Gina in the book, and Gina herself has written about the festival from her point of view. So there's a lot of material there which we hope will come together to give people a good idea of how the festival's evolved over nearly 30 years now. We were very fortunate that the Brecknock Art Trust and the Brecknock Society and Museum Friends were happy to support the project, and very enthusiastic in fact. And there's also been some funding which was raised in memory of the late Tony Elston, who was director of the festival, very involved in organising the stewards for a long time. So we've had a lot of support locally to put the book together, but there's a lot of enthusiasm for the project as well.
Tell me about the pop-up shop.
Well, we decided it would be a really good idea to take over one of the shops in town that's not currently being used, So, and we're very lucky that we were able to use the old bookshop, number 7 Stuart. For many years it was Gwyn the Books. The Wakeleys ran it as a bookshop. It became O for several years, and we're very lucky we were able to take this over for several days during the festival, put on a display of Gina's photographs and sell the books. So we hope people will come and visit us, see what it's all about.